Hi guys, welcome back to Keys Grills. It's Sunday and it's takeaway. In fact, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a chicken noodles dish, like a chicken chow mein. And then I thought, fuck it, I've got 5 chicken breasts here, three's enough for the chow mein. Do you know what I mean? So the other 2, I'm going to turn them into chicken satay. We're going to be using Angus and Oink Chinese takeaway. Fucking hell, if that don't fit like a glove, I don't know what does. And then obviously the satay that we'd used on that pork tenderloin the other day. So I thought, well, you know what I mean? Let's keep it fucking normal, and we're just going to use it on chicken. So, first things first, 5 chicken breasts. All I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 3 of them up, nice and thin, all right? And then, the reason I cut them up nice and thin, because when we cook these in the old chicken chow mein, they're going to cook really fucking quick. And at the end of the day, it's takeaway. At the end of the day, it's takeaway. I don't know how to do it, do you know what I mean? I'm a fucking poet, I don't even know it. We just cut that up nice and thin, and then that is just going straight in there. Oh, same again. Should have put a pair of gloves on. Okay, 2, 3, loads of chicken. All right, now while we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these 2 into skewers. So just literally, full length of the chicken. Should be able to get 3 out of these, I reckon. Like so, like so. Have a smaller one there, even it up, and one like that. There you go. So we end up getting 6 out of that. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go and get another couple of skewers. Right, glove on, extra skewers. Okay, it ain't rocket science, guys. All we're simply going to do is stick that bad boy straight up there. That is the skewer number 1. Number 2, well, that was a little one, wasn't it? The wife can have that one. Okay, so we end up with 6 of those little bad boys. Then, very straightforward, satay seasoning. Old Angus and Oink has done it again. Just going to give it a proper smother, because these are going to get a good marination today, because they're going to be going in the fridge for a good, again, 4 hours, because it is early. A bit blowy here today. And give them a twist. God, fucking hell, it's going everywhere. I do like a bit of satay. To the sides. Alright. Guys, I think that's us. Stage 1 of our Chinese takeaway. That can pop over there. Are you ready? Stage 2. Let's get that out of the way. What I am going to do is there's our chicken all cut up nice and thin. Alright. Then what I am going to do is I'm going to season it with a Chinese takeaway. This stuff is fucking lovely. Again, Angus and Oink. This is all the stuff from the rubber fond. Well, apart from the satay, I didn't use that one. But this one is from the rubber fond. So, what we're going to do is quite simple. We're going to give it a sprinkle. Okay. I'm going to mash this little lot up. Hit it again. And then we're going to leave this in the fridge, same time as those satays, ready for later on. Make sure we get a nice coating on everything. And guys, that is pretty much it. Both these lots are going in the fridge till later on. I shall see you then. Hi guys, fucking sun's come out. It's just fucking weather's crazy. Listen, right, what we're going to do is while that chicken is marinating, we are going to make us up a nice sauce. All right, very, very simple, very, very easy. First things first, 1 cup of chicken stock. In she goes. To that, we are going to add 12, I know, 12 sounds like a lot, but it's quite, we need quite a bit of it. Give it a bit of shake. We're going to add 12 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Sounds a bit posh, doesn't it? Oyster. Right, 12. Takes a bit of time, guys. Especially this stuff's gloopy. It's like fucking pouring ketchup, isn't it? Last but not least, 12. Give it a little mix up. Right, to that, we're going to add 6 tablespoons soy sauce. 1, 6. Then to that, we're just going to add a couple of sesame oil. That's probably the end of that. A couple of teaspoons of sesame oil. Give that a little mix up. And then to that, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Sort of stuff you put in your tea. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's going to thicken her up. Hello? Took me back that, did Right, I always use a whisk for that, and the reason why is because that cornstarch can make it a bit fucking gloopy, do you know what I mean? So, all you're gonna do is whisk this little lot up until all of that is all blended together. Oh mate, that sounds fucking lovely. Until she looks something like that, all right? That is your sauce ready for our chicken noodles, or our chicken chow mein, whatever you want to call it. But I promise you, make that sauce up, fucking magic. Right, I'll see you, we'll get ready to fry this bad boy up. Right guys, these bad boys have been marinating in the fridge for about, just about 7 hours now. They're looking lovely. Commando Joe, set up over here. Let's bring you over. Commando Joe is set up at 350, the old 350, the old faithful. She's set up on a indirect over this side. She's set on direct the other side. I might give him a little flick, not sure, but I've got other stuff going on today, so it's all a bit go. Anyway, first things first, little spray, stop the stickage, and then, very simple, stick these bad boys on. Listen for the sizzle. Nah, fuck all. All right, now, these should take about 25 minutes, all right? How I do these is set an alarm for 25 minutes and then set an alarm for 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes, flip, okay? After 25 minutes, they should be pretty much bang on, all right? So there we go. Let's shut those bad boys down, set an alarm for 25 minutes. Right guys, 10 minutes, time to flip. All right, see you in 15. Right guys, we're at the 25-minute mark. Ooh, they look fucking handsome, don't they? Let's have a quick test. We're looking for 165. They ain't quite there yet. No. Happy days. Right, okay. What we're going to do, we're going to bring these bad boys over. Give them a little sear. Look at them fuckers. Leave that open so we get a little bit of flame underneath there, and that should bring us up to the last bit of temperature that we're looking for. Happy days. They look lovely. That's all it needed. These ones can come off. Okay, guys. Stage one of our Chinese takeaway. Chicken satay skewers. Right. Well, I ain't going to fuck about. Could do with a little dip, but that's coming later. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's have a go, shall we? Oh, mate. Ah. That's fucking lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking well chuffed with those. Simple little dish. Next time I make it, I will make up a nice satay dip to go with it. But, anyway, it's the start of stage one and stage two. This is stage one. I can't put this little fucker down. Fucking lovely. Now to the next stage. After about 7 hours of marinating in this Chinese takeaway seasoning, yeah, it is ready. And now we're going to start. First things first, let's get the wok on. Very straightforward. Give it a little spray of the old Popeyes missus. I quite like cooking in a wok, you know what I mean? And then, already cut veggies. Straight to wok noodles. Right, let's get the chicken in. I said, this is the chicken that I did on the rubber-thon, and now we're going to put it in a dish. Well, not waste, not the slippy fucker. I transferred it into a bag because it was a lot easier to store it in a fridge. And plus the fact you can give it a little rubber round when you want, do you know what I mean? If that's what you're into. Let's get this chicken browned off. Oh, it does smell nice. Get a better bird's eye view from there, wouldn't you? Right. Let's brown this chicken. Now that's 3 chicken breasts in there, because I used the other 2 for that satay chicken that you've already seen, which was fucking lovely. I've only got a couple of pieces left because the wife's been all over it like a fucking rash. Right, it's well, that's what it's there for. Now, a lot of the time you don't even have to add a seasoning to the actual chicken while you're cooking. But you know what I mean? It just gives you a different flavour profile. I mean, that chow mein sauce that we've made up is fucking lovely. I can't honestly, I promise you, give it a go. It's a simple dish. But you won't be buying chicken chow mein no more, I'll tell you that much. Now this is a stage cook, so what we're going to do first is we're going to cook up this chicken Then we're going to cook up the veggies. Then we're going to do the noodles, which are only 4 minutes of wok jobbing. And then we're going to put the whole lot back in here together and warm it through. It's the best way of doing it instead of trying to fucking cook it all at once. You know what I mean? Get this nicely browned off, guys. Nearly there. Nearly there. Happy days. Getting hungry again. Getting hungry. Always fucking hungry. That's it. It's browning off lovely now, guys. Oh, smells fucking beautiful. Right, we are just about there. Then, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to add some of our chicken chow mein sauce that we made. And we do that so that we can get the chicken gets a nice coating on it. So when it goes back in the pot, it's already got its coating on it already. Everything doesn't mean like everything's like the fucking noodles and the bloody veggies and everything's trying to fight for the coating, for the sauce. It's already there, look. Look at that. Hey, lovely jubbly. Okay, then what we're going to do, guys, transfer into the bowl. Wonderful. Stage 1. Then, stage 2, add a bit more of the old sauce. Lovely. And at this point, we're going veggies. In here, we have got grated carrot and broccoli. Starting to wonder whether I should have got the bigger wok out. And in here, we've got peppers and onions. It's going to be fucking tight, I can tell you that much. Same again. We're trying to make sure everything gets a coating of the sauce. My little girl likes the broccoli to be crunchy. Yeah, me not so much. So since I'm doing the cooking, I'll try and see if I can get that right at the bottom of the pan to soften it up a bit, you know. I don't mind crunchy peppers and onions, but crunchy broccoli, nah, not for me. So I'll try and push that down to the bottom. As you see, there's going to be quite a bit here. But what I normally do is I put it in the old packets, the containers, the takeaway containers, and gosh, lovely when it's cold and all. Push them broccolis down there, mate. Get them on the heat. Check my little girl ain't looking first, though, eh? I'm brave, honestly. I really am. No, honestly, I am brave. You know what I mean? I run this house. You know what I mean? And you ask my missus. I put my foot down the other day. She only fucking trod on it. And little trees, as my kids used to call them when they were little. The broccolis. Just about there. Right, guys. I think that is us. Just get those last little broccolis. Last little hit. Okay, let's get this out. That's going in additional. Okay. Next stage. Once again, we start off with some of the old chicken chow mein sauce. In goes. Straight to wok noodles. 4 minutes. Says. Fucking fault not getting in there. There we go. Try the right side. Pop. Nice and easy. Little sprinkle on the top of that. If these a mess up. Right. Then next pack. And then put the last little bit in there. Happy days. Now we can get these noodles up to temperature, and we are nearly there, guys. Nearly there. There we go. Okay, give them a little flip over. And they're just about there. Give a little finger test. Not hot yet. Oh, that is nice, that. That's a lovely sauce, honestly, guys. I know I'm blowing my own fucking trumpet here, but just you've got to give it a go. It is tasty, honestly. All right, that's hot. Okay, then quite simple, guys. We're going to pop that little lot back in. And there we go. Look at that. That, you've got to admit, that does look a bit fucking tasty, doesn't it? Look. Turn it all over, mix it all up. Look at that. See, by doing it all in those little stages, meat, veg, then the noodles, because the noodles are fucking hard to get hot, believe it or not. Especially if you've got a lot of other stuff in there. So by doing it all separately, and then just bringing it all back together, jobs are good, mate. And I guarantee you, fuck me, 1, 2, you'll probably feed about 4 people out of that. But I say, if you're doing it and you can't eat it all, take away containers. Guess what you're having for lunch tomorrow? We are literally just about there, guys. Fucking hell. That is fucking handsome. Right, that is us, guys. That is us. To switch this off. Right, guys, it's time to plate. Let's get that out of the way. Look at that. You know what happens next? It's all about the taste. Let's do it. Time for the old taste test. Bit of chicken, bit of onion, bit of pepper, bit of carrot. Oh, mate. That is fucking handsome. I can really taste that Chinese takeaway on that chicken. Lovely bit of seasoning that is. I'm so glad I've done a dish for that. Broccoli's just about right. Noodles, happy days. I promise you guys, you've got to make that sauce. You won't be buying chicken chow mein from a shop no more, I tell you. Absolutely fucking beautiful. We've got our chicken satays. We've got our chicken chow mein, Chinese takeaway, all day long. Happy days. So you're saying, if anyone put that in front of you, you wouldn't be upset. Now remember, don't forget to push all the fucking buttons and I'll see you next time.